think the mic's working. Yep, okay. I think it's picking up. Okay, I'm just gonna start a new playthrough because it is. We're not gonna play as any of these, but we are gonna read the description. 2 years ago, King Aelle of Northumbria threw the great Viking hero Ragnar Lothbrok into a pit of snakes to die. Upon hearing the news, Ragnar sons set sail for England, and Avenger fought that the brothers have since established a firm foothold in York and the Isles. The Anglo-Saxon kings have lost battle after battle. Their future looks bleak indeed. But all hope is not lost, and the great hero can still turn to tide history. We lay all England under Norse rule or vanquish the great heathen army from England's Saxon soil. So that's just the Norse invasion, but we're gonna start with. We are gonna play as a Norse character, but we're not gonna do the Sons of Lothbrok. I'm actually gonna pick. I think it says in the title we're gonna pick Haraldr Tanglehair Vestfold, the first king of Norway. Game rules are just mostly the same. I think I've got Conquerors reduced with a random chance that I'm getting the special modifier. I've got no inheritance, so Conquerors will, once they pass away, their realms will just be ruled by a regular guy, and then Byzantium's still named the Byzantine Empire. All the defaults. I'm just going to begin the game. England. It is on Ironman mode as well, so no saves coming. I just have to play whatever it may be. What we got? 1D Figment. Okay. Marshal, chivalry focus. Want to get stalwart leader before we go to any war. I need a physician. I don't have much gold though, so I think it will just have to be a physician. And I'll not determine my personal deity because I am the Asatru Faith, which allows you to pick a patron god, which gives you a bonus based on which god you pick. And I think I'm going to pick Uller for the martial bonus, because that's essentially just taking the strategist perk or strategy focus. We also have the warmonger trait, at peace instead of offensive war opinion, so people will hate us when we're in our peace. And we have a Conquer Cassius Belli, which allows us to take over land from neighbours. Prestigious rulers can use the invasion Cassius Belli once in their lifetime. If one exists, the head of faith can declare great holy wars, provided this faith is organised. Members of the clergy can serve as commanders or champions, which I like, because it means that our clergy can be replaced a lot easier. The virtues are wrathful, brave, vengeful, poet, and one-eyed. Our sins are forgiving, craven, and deceitful. It's a unreformed faith, which makes it harder to convert reformed faith land. So when we do our gameplay later, I am actually going to currently confirm I am planning to do the North Sea Kingdom, which is easy but difficult because you need to control the entire North Sea Heartlands area, which is the eastern coast of England, most of Denmark, and most of mainland Norway. And you have to hold all that for 30 years, while also holding the main titles. The 30-year part is what makes that a challenge instead of just your usual road to Emperor. I want to get my courtiers. I'll do this first, and I'm gonna get an inheritable trait. What do we have? Saga is land, is a house, and she has got an alliance with the Earldom of Jorvik, which is a strong alliance to have. That's an expensive grand wedding. I don't think I want to do that. I think we go with Saga just to get the quick trait. solidified. Where are you starting? I'm starting in Norway. This is Oslo at the moment. Or where Oslo is, and then we've got Twinsburg here. Yeah, we'll secure that alliance, and then all our courtiers. Wait, where's my... I need someone with prowess. There are no inheritable traits. You have 23 martial. How is your prowess? 24? That's a good night. I want a matrilineal marriage, so he'll come to my court. And then I want to do the same for a... what do I need? A diplomat. He is 19. Diplomacy. He's honest, temperate, and forgiving. That's also a very good future vassal, because those traits are useful. I got better. A chancellor, who I could now do that, and then I can that guy will come in a second once I unpause. But first, I want to get my army, because I'm not using. I want to get these Varangian veterans. I'm gonna stack them in Twinsburg, and I'm gonna have the Bondi up north. I'm not gonna increase their size. I think that's gonna do. I'm going to... let's see, how many do we have? I don't have many knights. That's my one issue. And I do not have many courtiers I can marry off to get more knights. How about you? 20? Alright, that's good. We want that. I'm gonna unpause the game for the first time. And our alliance has been formed. Until that. Wait. I just... wait. Did that not come through? I don't think that did. Okay, we have a terrible or an average. I'll take average because it's better than nothing, I suppose. Let's do this. And this. We want to develop Twinsburg here. We want to... wait. What's she good at? She's good at politics and patronage, so I'm going to keep it on assist, just as a general buff everything. I have no one for Caravan Master or Seneschal. I could tutor at least, so I'll do that advanced research, just get more skill points. And I'll tell my physician to get better. And we're gonna go raiding. Raise all armies as raiders. Is Canterbury available? Yes. Always a good spot to go. I think they always have a good 30 loot or something. We do only have the 5 Varangian veterans ready. So this is a mostly Levy army, but I believe he is busy with a war right now. What's he doing? Yeah, he's busy fighting off the Northmen and the Sons of Lothbrok. So we can just come in, sneak in, grab the loot, and run back home. Am I leading? I am. And I have the Pillager trait, which increases raid speed. So we could even get away with a couple of raids here. Oh no, that takes 30 days. I just want to send them back after then. Canterbury's always a nightmare because it's like, it's got good loot, but then it's got good loot, so every Viking is. Every Viking wants it. Well, we got lucky there. And obviously... oh, negotiate an alliance with one. Master Gutorm wants to form an alliance with me? How is he? He has 0 soldiers. And he's my uncle. He's an adventurer. Oh, I guess I can do that. if he gets stronger and then goes for somewhere, I guess we can help, but there's no benefit to that alliance right now. As for the Love Broken Bit, he is losing this surprisingly, but that's just because he hasn't taken the war score. Typically that's like an easy one. My heir is unmarked. My heir is once again, my uncle, because I don't have a child. So we'll set him up with her. She has a trait, and that trait might be good to pass down later. I can upgrade my men-at-arms. Yeah, we're gonna do that then. Okay, so the first target we do want to go for is Pelamark here, because I want to become a Jarl early, because right now I'm only a chieftain, and that costs 125 gold, and 3 counties, which is, I got 2 choices. I can either go for Pelamark, who is independent, or I can attack the almost 1,800 of Sigurd or Snake in the Eye. I want to disband greater stuff. Actually, no, I want to take his money and then invade his land. Even though that gives me a debuff later, when I take the land, it gives me a recently rated debuff. I don't remember how long it lasts for. I believe it's 5 years. And it's taken 5 years. And we get 9 gold. Okay. I want to disband so I can assemble the army a bit better. And I want my council. I want you to be commanding. Training commanders. I'll just stick you as this ruler, I guess. What was stats like? 20. Yeah, we don't have good enough learning to justify that. Our diplomacy is decent, and you could probably go down diplomacy. Our martial is our best stat, simply because we have the ambitious and brave traits, which all love. Martial is also a skill tactician, and quick buffs everything by 1. Also we have the devotee thing. Alright. Reflections of the future. I am drawn to a nearby temple by the faint claps of worshippers as they beseech Odin for good fortune. It has been some time since I had an opportunity for prayer and reflection. What should I focus on in the years to come? My health above all else, which is decent. The future House England must be secured, which gives me more renown and dynasty opinion. Renown might be good, because we are kind of low on it, but I think I'm going to go with my health above all else to lose some stress and to get a health buff, so we'll live a little longer. Still need to remember it's the Middle Ages, so people don't live for very long. Rest for the weary, sweaty, tired, and in need of food. A long day of training with the troops is coming to an end. As we search for a place to camp, we spot an old and abandoned castle in the distance. Puffing my chest, I declare, that is where we make our camp tonight. The sun is setting, and with every step towards the ruin, it looks more ominous. Before long, the soldiers are whispering about ghosts. Let's venture inside, I'm sure there's treasure to be found. Darkness, dampness, and desolation reign inside the castle, and all traces of life are gone. Peering up the decaying stairs, I spot what might be the remnants of lush tapestries and old paintings. Looking down upon the smiling steps, I see only darkness reaching far down into the ground underneath the castle. We will search the upper floors, and I found great treasure, which is enough gold to make the duchy title, so we're just going to conquer this guy's county. He calls piety because he is Norse like us. Compared to where it would cost gold. I'm gonna see if I can maybe get the... Yeah, we get the battle. And since we have more men-at-arms, which is better our soldiers altogether, we win, he retreats, and now we siege his capital for 9 months. Can I station besiegers and chase his army? Yes, I can. The downside of being brave is I am more likely to die in battle. So I am taking a massive risk here by going to war before getting the Stalwart Leader perk, which reduces the risk. I'm not sure the percentages of the reduction, but I know it's a decent lowering. We should win this, even if we're fighting on bad terrain, because we're ranking veterans counter the opponent's Bondi. And the Vakemen are being countered by my own Bondi, even if they're fighting in bad terrain. And we wipe his arm. Well, we don't wipe his army, we defeat it again, and that's getting us some fame and prestige, which helps, because prestige is how you pay your soldiers in tribal lands. And, oh, our main army, and pregnant. Okay, so the life Chiefess Saga is getting a child, which means we can now, hopefully, get heirs set up. It means going into the Sacred Hill Dynasty a lot earlier than I was anticipating, but there was not many other options. And his army only has about 100 troops left. 4 months left to siege. I do want to continue farming prestige though, so I will go back up and fight. And I believe I can take that blow-in, so I'm going to split in half. Instead, keep this army down here as a sort of middle ground to help with the fighting. Not that I need it, because oh, prematurely. The child was not meant to be. Okay, it died in. That's unfortunate. And that should be the end of the siege. We didn't really kill many there, it was only about 30. Oh, he's captured. And he has money, so we're gonna ransom him for 50. Because if you ransom someone who only has one county, they'll be released, but you'll still win the war because you hold their land. So we need to do this. We need to go to the council, and we cannot learn about territories. Okay, we need to increase the control. You'll focus on that, because I do not believe I have it. I've got an average Seneschal, I guess. I'll tell her to also help. Seneschals increase your control growth. We need upgrades, caravan masters, then we get movement speed up, but now we hold enough counties to make the duchy. It only costs 125 because we're tribal, which I already farmed from our raiding. We can station soldiers, and we're now a Jarl. Took a year to become, well, almost 2 years actually to become Jarl. And we still haven't earned our first perk. Oh, moving up in the world. New achievement. We have another Jarldom up top, but he is a part of the... Oh, he's put himself as a tributary to the king of Sweden. Because he's become king, he usually starts as a Jarl, you're an Ironside. That is going to make my little conquests a bit difficult. I can make her a shield maiden, which I think makes her viable for the army. I don't remember this. Increases our martial and our prowess. And we can get our first perk, so I'm going to do Stalwart Leader. Then we're going to do Chivalric Dominance, and then I'm going to go down the left tree. I think that the plan is going to complete the entire strategist tree, grab the right side of the Gallant tree from Stalwart to Household Guard, and then switch over to Learning to get Profit, so I can make the Faith without having to spend like 10,000 piety. I can only do a county because I am not illustrious yet. So I think we just go raiding. Because he'll probably create the title. And we need a lot of money to create these titles. We need to hold 2 duchy titles and I believe 16 counties. 16 counties, yes. And it can be anywhere between all of this land. Including Iceland and the Isles north of Scotland. So we're gonna go, I guess, raid the Dutch. While also increasing my army size, ready for the... How's this going? Are they just raiding? Yeah, they're just raiding each other. I was kind of hoping... The situation is I need to hold Norway, Denmark, and England. But in order to hold Denmark, I'm hoping that it forms while I'm busy forming Norway. So then I can just do the... Tribal rulers have a once-in-a-lifetime subjugation where they basically just turn any realm of any size into their vassal and take away their primary title. So if I subjugate the King of Denmark, I become the King of Denmark, and he becomes my vassal. And that would help a lot, rather than having to conquer 2 different lands. Well, you lose a bit of prestige. The prestige gain and reduction is a bit weird. We're gonna just keep raiding. How strong is this army? 2,600? I still think we win it. We've got like Varangian veterans and 8 knights, and I'm pretty sure they're, yeah, pretty high prowess. Our weakest knight only has 8, but we can fix that. We got a prisoner. 8 prowess. He's a count, so he'll be offering a lot. How much goes he make a month? 0.1. Okay, no, that's not going to be worth trying to wait for, because 0.1 gold a month, like, in 10 months' time, he'll have 1 gold. Alright, Fire and Blood. The settlements of Leeuwarden, an important stronghold in Greater Frisia, have fallen to my raiders. We have the run of the vast tracts of land, and the clevering subjects and shining treasures of Jarl Hrokir to choose from. The troops stand ready when my command capture. So that's going to help with development. That's going to just give me extra money, and that's reduction of pay. I'll take development, because the whole point of like the Norse lands is they have very strong tribal soldiers, but they have almost no development. Which I guess is historically accurate, because the Norse did leave, attempt to leave Norway, and that's why like all the invasions of England and France happened, is because they were searching for land that actually can hold farms and... Yeah, that's the straits between all the... So, no resistance so far from the Lotharingian army. They're just letting me raid the northern coast. We got 22 loot, we're about to get 25, and then this will push us to... This, yeah, we're at 28, and then this will take us to almost 30, almost 40 even. Can I get that without... I can get that, okay. I'm gonna grab the lot. I'm gonna grab Amsterdam, and then we're gonna go back to Norway. And then probably just go for the next island. I'll capture the Jarl. And he actually has a lot of money. 100 gold. Yes, please. Okay, we're gonna send them back, because how it works is they'll just automatically continue everything. I want to invest in a building, if I'm able to. I can get trade ports. I forgot any prestige to build in tribal, so what I'll be doing is I'll just... Yeah, the whole tributary thing is going to make this a lot more difficult for me, because if I go to war against any of these little counties with only like 800 troops, 1,000 troops, whatever, Sweden might get involved, because they want to defend their source of income. And how much gold do they make in a month? 9 gold a month. 9 gold passively, not including all their raiding antics and their current attempted invasion of Northumbria. Right, we have prestige, we have a guy who wants to pay a ransom. 50 gold, yes, okay. Time to start chipping away at the rest of the... We're gonna do multiple. Grab this. And this at the same time. They've all made alliances with each other, but it's fine. That's gonna take 8 months, so the war score will be ticking down on Rogaland if I don't take their land, but with the way this goes, 50%. Yeah, oh no, they're just going straight for me, okay. They're going straight for my capital. If I get lucky here, I can capture the guy, but it's whether or not I get that dice roll. There we go. Right, 4 months. His army's wiped that one out, and oh no, that wasn't Rogaland. That was wait. Oh, that was his ally. And Rogaland's ally, I'm assuming, is just waiting at their capital. I know how to employ both strategies. That's going to help with sieging, I think, or help with some stuff. What's that done? Improved offenses, yeah, increased casualties and attacker advantage, and increased movement speed and defensive advantage. Because if you are defending in your lands, you will receive bonuses. This will be my first vassal. I think I'm going to make it the marshal I just hired. Well, hired. By that I mean hired him off to someone. I completely forgot who it was. Okay. We don't have an heir yet. That's our problem. And she is not attracted to men, but we'll figure something out. Okay, we took his land. On to the next one. We're gonna hand this away to my Marshal Bjorn. It gives me stress because I'm ambitious, but I want to kind of sort the vassal situation of Norway out early because all I need to do is take a couple. Yeah, okay, those are all independent still, so I can take like Borland and Song. Oh, we just had our Spy Master die. And we do not have a better Spy Master. Have a spare male. Yeah, have a spare male courtier. With all, we need a good Spy Master. That won't try to kill me, but we'll try this one. Oh, he died in battle. Yeah, no. Okay. Who was that? Was it my heir? No. Well, I died of unknown causes at age 9. That is unfortunate, but she like me? 43. I need to up that. Can't remember who I was swaying previously. Can I murder someone like Charles the Bald? No, actually, while I'm here, I'm gonna start pinning some characters I want to keep track of throughout the. Well, not him. Where's his brother? There he is. Earl Alfred. I want to see what he gets up to. Oh, Montague's already started his little Welsh invasion. Okay, that's gonna be funny. Halfdan. We also want to pin. Oh, okay. He died 2 years into the game. Ivar the Boneless, so. Sidriar is kind of in an awkward spot, being run by a 13-year-old. I'm also gonna pin Bjorn inside. And I guess, oh wait, no, he's just tributized the entire rest of Scandinavia that I actually want to go fight eventually, so that's gonna be... Oh, yeah, that's gonna be fun, thanks Sweden. Oh yeah, I can change my raid type, so we can do adventures, we can do capture, terrorize, and I think I'll just keep it on pillage because I need money and prestige. Definitely need prestige rolls in 4 a month, and it costs prestige to go to wars with non-Asa True Faiths. However, we just got... I'm gonna get Pelham Justum because it decreases the cost of Caster's Spell Eyes, which are cause for wars. Right. Gold. 16 gold for... Well, 16 gold for 47 opinions. No bad. And you can educate a child. A courtier. Just some random courtier, because... Who's this? So what? My physician got the wise man trait. That's cool. And he's a berserker. Marry him off to someone. Yeah. I'll have to do. Someone who's in the control and regard it. And then he's obviously doing his own thing. I can't give him directives because he doesn't like me as much as I would hope, but I think it's because he wants land. Which I don't think yeah. Armies are raised and have a 4-year truce. But we're about to capture this guy's land, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna besiege, and then we're just gonna send out. Okay, that's gonna be we might not win that. Because I didn't realize any armies would split. Oh no, never mind. I need to give us reinforcements. And then comes the extras. Just doing this to farm some prestige. And once again, she's pregnant. Let's hope it's not a situation like last time. And oh, my counselor just died. Oh, my chancellor. That's fine. I will get one. I didn't get any prestige for that. Is there any? Are they a bit done? Yeah, they're done with their wars because you get a lot of prestige for fighting other people's wars. So I was thinking about it. I can raise a runestone. My ascension to the front of the king. And I think we want to do a. We'll put it in Rogaland. It gives us a bunch of prestige. That's cool. Forgot about runestones. Right, you're being attacked on 2 fronts. So I kind of want to just add a 3rd front. I guess we'll do the double war thing again because our land is right here. And it only costs 13 pi. And his troops are weakened because he assisted his friend in the last one, which resulted in me winning. So the only downside is Kyoto down here is going to probably. Is it still Kyoto? Yes, it's still Kyoto of Vestfold. He's a torturer. Ah, that's brilliant. My legitimacy is pretty low, so I will need to find a way to raise that. So I'll probably host a feast after this. Or I'll just create titles. Oh, that's easier. $2,000 troops, but the problem is I have a lot of troops, which means they're a bit slower. We do still win it. And his reinforcements didn't come in, and we just win the war because we captured them. Does he have gold? He does, but I think I'd rather just end the war here so I can continue the next one. We're above our holding limit, which means what we got. I don't want to give it to my physician yet. Do I have a better steward? No. He does have a child. Who's also my spy master. I might just give it away to my physician. And then hire a new physician. I'm pretty sure he plays the card. Yeah, he does. So we want to hire a new physician. Let's invite for those 6 hours. Drought distant lands, exiled faithful wander in search of a place to call home, driven by their birthplaces and persecution. I could welcome these displaced communities into my realm and let their knowledge enrich lands, so their arrival will bring their beliefs with them. So it's like you just invite a bunch of people who've been kicked out of their homeland, and that's an interesting decision. I've never seen that one. Prisoners. Okay, oh well, that was actually a really good decision because he's better. Right, so that's a 14 prowess, vengeful, zealous, and just now. 14 prowess is good, 6 prowess, not so good, 5, not so good, 8. I think we hire Schoolie. He doesn't like us that much, but also we're just gonna release everyone else. can't get money for them, so I don't see reasons. Recruit him though. And he'll serve as a knight. Yeah, like my champion is pretty weak. I do have to send a Haraldr out and get some more knights, because... Once again, that's going to take 6 months. We're going to besiege and hopefully win it early by attacking him. We can create the duchy. Oh, we can just create it because we have enough legitimacy to reduce... No, it's 50. Okay. Right, that duchy is going to be created. New champion, he's got 12 prowess. I'll recruit him. I do not have 12 gold. I should have made the title after the battle. Whoops. So, what's going on? The Smalander conquested chieftain of Skani. He's losing that, but only because he was fighting another war. No, he lost another war, chieftain. Oh, okay, so Jelan here is trying to take. Because obviously our tributaries are the same tribute. On the same, their tributes are the same suzerain. Oh, okay. With the babe cradle in her arm, Tag Chief the Saga looks up at me, head held high, and eyes going replied, my level is named Haraldr after you. Ooh, he's quick. Haraldr helped us. Yeah, you know what, that makes her happy. And it's actually passed down to trait, player and son, so if he lives long enough, when we die, we'll be playing as Haraldr II. Which isn't too far-fetched, as I believe there was 4 between the 200 years of the start date and the later one, because in the 1066 start you can play as this character's descendant, Haraldr, who attempted to take the English throne around the same time as William the Conqueror. Okay, we're taking a bit of stress. We have 13. We can have 13 gold now, so we can hire that knight and check our other guests. 12 prowess. 12 prowess. We'll hire you. Actually, yeah, we'll hire you, then... There you go. That's how you get a free knight. We declare wars. That guy's getting stronger, and he might form me. For vassalage, I cannot because I recently waged war. He has base reluctance. He just doesn't like me as well. That's the other problem. So what do we need? How many are we missing? We've got 7 out of 16. That's 8. So 9, 10, and then this would be like 3. This also counts. But Shallan's good. Actually, I can take this to Jurland while I'm waiting. Where is it? He only has one alliance, and it is his... I guess his nephew of the Isle of Man. Yeah, I think we just do this quickly. And that means I'm holding all the land that belongs to this title. And then afterwards we do another raiding session because I need money for the next couple of upgrades. I need 250 gold to make a kingdom title, and I need gold to... I've been built the realm a little bit. Not a lot though, because we are tribal. I just thought I'd take advantage of this because he is currently losing another war, which means... Yeah, this isn't going as well as I was hoping for everyone around me, but let's check England out. Who's currently ruling? Ethelred's still in charge. Alfred is still just an Earl of Dorset. East Anglia did win, but Northumbria definitely didn't. And then obviously we had the... Oh, okay, he's Catholic now. The Sidriar. So that's going to create some interesting situations, because that... He follows one faith and the rest of his vassals don't, so that realm's going to fall apart any minute. Might just take the Isles for free. And he did lose his war against... Okay, yes, so Smaland is not so small anymore. I'm getting a lot of knights coming in, and here comes some raiders. And here comes the 2,000, oh, near 2,000 of them, okay. Oh wait, no, they're not. They're going for my capital. No, they're going for Malta. Wait, how long is this going to take me? 4 months. 8 months. I'll win my siege in time, and then I'll go attack his army. Okay, while I'm doing that, I will increase my rank in veterans. I am only limiting myself to 1 stack of these, because they are already insanely strong. And I think limiting it would be more interesting than just making an entire army of ranking veterans. But I can do Huskarls, which are basically the exact same thing, but slightly weaker. I think there's only like a two, like... I don't remember the damage differences, but they are almost identical with some differences. Like, Huskarls are better in taiga and forests, and Varangian veterans are better in farmlands, plains, and hills. Either way, both are solid options. We've got 2,000 soldiers. And we will win decisively because we're defending in taiga and we've better army commander, higher quality, and more men-at-arms. Counters. So let's watch this. Won that, we can just continue. Although we didn't get any prestige for that, and we are like negative prestige now, but I'll do some raids, get prestige, do raids, get gold, use the gold to make prestige for feasts and hunts and all that. But we can just keep the war protecting, we hold the line. Or we can continuously use lands. Another perk. I'll go for Chivalry Dominance this time, because that will actually make the knights stronger. Oh no, he's sending another army to... all the way back up to Toonsburg, which means we can just take the bolt. He has truces with both Pure and Ironside and Sigurd, so he can't really do anything unless he wants to go south towards, like, the Palavians there. Oh, they captured a soldier. 10 prowess, Pomeranian. I can negotiate. He's not worth anything, apparently, so I'll just release him. Wait, no. He's of opposing faith, so I gain piety for sacrificing him to the gods. Because we have the tradition, or the tenet bloat. Executions earn piety instead of costing piety. Executions never cost prestige when sharing power. Able to hold grand sacrifices around once in a decade. For save faith, subject, and popular opinion. It's a cool perk. I just don't use it often enough because I usually switch it out for other stuff. Coming back for his land, but I am slightly slower. Nope, we catch it. And that is it. Is that a stack wipe? Kind of. Yeah, he only survived with 3 trips, and we only lost 18 of them. We'll learn the details. We lost mostly levies. And the Varangian veterans obviously did the most amount of work, the champions after that. With Vegamin doing the least amount. Not bad. I am going to disband the army though, because it's costing me too much prestige a month to hold up. And we just have to wait for the ticking clock to go down. We get 4 there. I think I'd rather military engineer, because that gives me siege times. Well, her opinion's 100, so I want to maybe start swaying Sweden just to like... Oh no, he doesn't like me enough. Or it's going to be very difficult to... Often? But we are illustrious now, so that means we can go duchy. We can take duchies, which is good, because we're going to take the Earldom of Uppland here. Different from Uppland, which is... Stockholm area. But... Yeah, we can start. Is that in a minute? Oh, he's coming back again with 700. I guess I'll raise. Right, army's moving. After this, I'll hold this land for myself because it is part of my title, which is Viking here, which I will be holding the entire time, same as the Norway title, and then eventually... Oh no, we got a capture, so we can end it. Wait, who we captured? His son and heir. Can I recruit his heir? Because he's got some decent traits. He's... well, 18 prowess. He'd make a good knight. I think we recruit his heir. Because I don't think he has the money. No, he doesn't have the money to pay me. And I can start swaying him. Oh yeah, no, Haraldr. Cannot station in any holding because they're raised, so we will lower the army again. And put our new Varangian veterans here. And where's my new knight? Canute. We're gonna make you fight, and we're gonna start swaying you, as well as finding terrible trick. There you go. Yeah, rip that fitness day. I've just... that's gonna be some fun. Yeah, that's... it's gonna be interesting when a lowborn takes the throne of Sharland, if they're still a kingdom, or still a Jarldom at the time. We need prestige. How much for a feast? A feast is gonna cost 59 gold, which I could wait for, or I could just go raiding. And I think raiding is more fun, so we're gonna do that. And I need to get a Viking trait, personally, so... wait, can't have been taken? No, it hasn't. Why am I not raiding? There you go. We go back to England. Any wars I can join? Oh, Halfdan is getting a bit old, 46. Bjorn's 48, he's also a Viking. The Viking trait's really good because it gives you martial, it gives you prowess, it gives you prestige, and it gives you opinion of other Vikings. Speaking of, how is Jarl Hasting and Lancaster getting on? He's kind of just doing his normal thing where he takes a bit of Lancaster and then doesn't expand beyond that, which I I'm always disappointed in seeing, because it's a fun character to play as, but then you see the... When you're not playing as them, he kind of just fades into obscurity, which... How is the Wessex army? 2,400? Yeah, I want to bait them out. I want to get a fight. Oh, Helge wants to go to Basilius' court and gain a trait. I mean, he only has 5 prowess. I'll let him. If he gets better, that would be nice. He'll go be a Varangian for the Byzantines. Speaking of, how are they doing? Fine. Doesn't look like there's much pressure. Well, Thuringia's gotten big, but that's because King Lothair died, Louis the Younger died. King Thuringia, what happened? Yeah. Okay, he just inherited it all. And then abdications. Okay, stress events, that's fun. Also, weird part of Switzerland being independent. We're in... Okay, we're gonna continue raiding. Do we want to raid London? I think we do in a second if it even lets us. Yeah, it does. Okay, we can go raid London then. But then we'll turn back and go around Hampshire. Oh. Raid or trade? As my troops and I prepare to sack the lands of Middlesex, our first scouts report back. It seems local towns are rich, but many are heavily fortified, and we could be well caught by vengeful armies before we can break into the juiciest targets. All is not lost. The art of good raiding is all in exploiting opportunity, and we could perhaps arrange trade and tribute in exchange for staying our plates. I got a truce with her specifically for... Oh wait, no, she's the... Oh, she's just the... She just holds the earldom here. I think I'd rather a truce with just... I would love to continue raiding, but... I think we'll take the truce with her. And it got rejected anyway, so we're raiding. And it also reduced my stress because I'm a calm individual, so picking... And, oh yeah, we got the raid anyway. We'll take the loot, because... Usually I pick the other option to just raid, but because this character was calm, I don't want to stress event too early. I might take... It's just funny how the first time I actually try and negotiate, they're like, nah, we're not having that. Also, who is this random person? He's not worth anything. I can just... I mean, I'm just going to execute him. I think it's his position. Caravan Master. It's like the rest of the gods. Had no idea what I was expecting. Bam New United Kingdom was not what I was expecting. Well, unfortunately, yeah, I'm raiding the British. Trial by combat. He just wants... Apparently, I've committed crimes against this man. I guess. I don't really know what I was doing here. Oh yeah, I just won anyway. And then... He doesn't even give me money. He wanted money. Okay, here comes our armies. What I could read... Right, France has 4,500 troops. I have 2,000. That's... I mean, I could try. I could try raid France. Let me finish this. Yeah, Paris. Let's do it. Siege of Paris. I think like 4. I don't know. I don't remember the exact year that happened, but it's a few years before it actually happened historically. But also, I guess we're fighting the army on the way out. Wait, how? Did I just? Yeah. Okay. Wow. That's a nice little stack wipe, I guess. We're gonna impress. Oh wait, yeah. Ransom. It's an extra 200 gold. I'm just gonna send them back after that because I'm pretty sure I'm. Right. Perk. We're gonna go for organized march just for the movement speed because movement speed. Movement speed when running away is great, I think. We want more camps. Oh wait, I can upgrade everywhere. Ever except here, which has no control. Because I've got to put my marshal on controlling. $129 gold shouldn't be too bad though when... Yeah, that's almost doubling my income just from raiding the southern coast of England and I guess Paris. What is he even doing? Oh, he's at... Oh, okay, that was actually a really good idea. He was at war, so he couldn't even defend his lands. Right, back to Norway. And, wait, did we... Oh, he just took that land. Thank you. Disband. 170. Okay, not enough prestige, but a decent amount of gold. I want to host a feast, just to get out of the way. Honorary guest will be the guy who took that land, because I wasn't expecting that to happen while I was away raiding. And then after that, we'll go to war for this area. Because I can get... How many counties? 3 counties out of the... What? I do only need 2 more. Because my legitimacy increased, which makes it... I forget. Yeah, slightly reduces your counties needed for creating a title. Doesn't reduce the price, but it reduces the amount I need. So I could... That's where I want to be. I want to take the prestige option. I also want to check... Curious diplomacy. Oh, okay. I'm going to get him on a learning education, because I want him to do all my... I kind of have an idea on what my heir is going to play like next. He's going to focus on developing the land, and he's going to focus on converting the culture to a hybrid culture, because... Let me see. Also, I'm just going to go for elite defense. They're just quick. The Norse culture is big. It is big, it is low development, and it is difficult to actually take control of all that land, because we have someone like a 4,000 army Sweden, we have a... Well, they're not Norse, they're Sami, which is different. I think that's like Lapland. So that's all done. Nice feast. We got a couple prestige, and we can just go to war against... Oh, someone's planning to kill me. I have a feeling I already know who it is, because it's... Where is he? This dude tried to fight me. So I'm gonna just do that. I'm assuming I have people who can just join. Yeah. And I'll do auto-invite agents, and it'll just automatically fill in slots. Yeah, there we go. There's a chance this ends in disaster, but that is... I'll deal with it. What's this? Oh, Spymaster, someone. Yep, yeah, I knew it. It's... I can't throw her in jail because she's not a courtier, but I will condemn her for her actions in attempting to murder me. I'm just getting rid of all these tabs because I keep forgetting to go into the setting menu and disable them. I'll recruit this guy because he's got 16 prowess, he's got 11 prowess, but he has L. So I don't think I want him near my court at the moment. What's happening here? Still raiding. Where's his army? I don't think he is... I think he is raiding, because I don't see his army anywhere, and his homeland is being attacked, so naturally he should be on his way back. Also, Holland is independent, and ruled by an 8-year-old. And at war with France. Okay, a tyranny war because an 8-year-old's in charge. That always makes me laugh. Alright, there it is. He's gonna try to take Oslo. Which I don't believe I want that happening. Okay, has an army of 3,000 coming in. Well, 3,400, but they're trickling in, so maybe if I get lucky and catch this. Yeah. And then he's gonna go off to sea. And we've won, because we captured the Chancellor. Oh no, we won because it was enough war score. But no, we're gonna do that. And now, we are missing 5 gold. So I'm gonna set up my next vassal. And it's going to be, I guess, Masured, because I don't have much. Oh no, this guy's better. Yeah, he's a lot better because he's compassionate, intelligent, and generous. So he probably won't rebel. Was he my physician though? No. I guess. Gives him a tutor, which I will also teach courts instead of upgrading my experience. And that physician's gotten better. And this guy's gonna rule that land, so when I'm about to become king of Norway and we're only 10 years in. Oh, secrecy of my scheme reduced. A 21% chance of murder him. With almost no secrecy because he's made it obvious that he's trying to kill me, so I thought, why not do the same? But yeah, 10 years in, first kingdom, that's not too bad. I have 2 more to get, and then I need to hold them all for 30 years. Alright. As king, you have new duties and responsibilities. You'll be expected to regularly hold court, solve the disputes of the realm, and letting your courtiers take part in your daily routines. Chieftain Hemminger of Rogaland is looking sternly at me, direct, almost lecturing away. Perhaps there is also some surprise in his eyes. He starts to unfold a beautiful banner bearing the emblem of House England. One of the ways in which the world will now judge your rule is by how you adorn and care for your royal court. I've taken the liberty in having this made as a gift to mark the beginning of your royal tenure. And let them see down your king. We'll enter the court. And I'll put the flag, or the banner up there, and I'll put the other one there. And then I can hold court. It costs a bit of prestige. But then it gives you, oh, we're in a duel. And we win. And he wants to... He wants gold. I don't have gold to give. And this guy wants to be the master of my horse, which isn't very good. He's good at my architect though. We're just poor now, but that's fine. What was I gonna do? I can create an accolade now, so I'm gonna make this one a vanguard and an archer. Or a contender. There we go. Vanguard contender, that's a good combination. And a successor is a nightmare to find, so I'll have one for him. But no, there we go, Norway. And many years ago, I made a vow to never cut my hair, not till I obtained the lofty title of King of Norway. For the love of Gita, I would conquer 100 kingdoms. Now the task is done, and I'm no longer bound to keep my hair that's shaggy and long. The question remains, what shall I do with my locks? Okay, so I can marry her. How is she's... That sounds like a horrible idea. She's sadistic and deceitful. That's like unambitious. That's a murder scheme in the making. So I can either go my vow fulfilled. I get the nickname Fair Hair. I gain 2 diplomacy and I lose, so technically gain 1 diplomacy. And then, or I still continue to be Tanglehair and learning. I'm gonna go with the vow fulfilled, and now I gain the name King Harald Fair Hair, and I do nothing with my hair because that's kind of funny. The whole thing is like, oh, you can cut his hair now, but then he just proceeds to. Right. Court event, unmet expectations, the topic of my bumbling caravan master theory is breadth of expertise or lack thereof has been growing the subject of ribaldry on reflection, his talents do leave. Okay, so it's like basically just he's questioning the incompetence of my yeah, I don't have a good caravan master, but I also don't have the money to hire a good one, so I guess the average guy will have to do. Right, what's next? What do we need? Wait, do we need that part of for the whole Heartlands thing? Where is it? North Sea Heartlands. We need... No, we don't actually. So... I already control most of it, except for these 2 counties here. And then I can take all of... I guess I can do my subjugation war on Geolands. And then... Is this a duchy? Yeah, Geolands is just a duchy. I don't need Scania at all. And then obviously I can begin my... miniature conquest of, I think the first time, I think we'll probably do, what I'll do is I'll set all that up and then get ready to hold all the titles, and I'll see from there what I do. I'm gonna raise raiders though, because we need money again. 24 gold, wait, where is that? Yeah, 24 gold for Bruges, that's not too bad. Again, he's at war, and his soldiers are a lot weaker than they used to be. Which means I can increase my... Yeah, I can make my bit stronger. And I can create an extra regiment, which I'll probably do another bundle of Huscarls. Because they also do very good in winter. Yeah, they're only slightly weaker, and they don't have Pursuit, but they have Screen, and Screen is essentially your... Pursuit is how much you kill when the enemies are running away, and Screen is how much you don't lose. It's like a defensive mechanic against... Oh, there's other raiders here. Apparently it's going to take 8 months to siege, because it's a war... Oh, there's... Is this guy fighting someone? This isn't... This whole thing's been looted recently. Oh, it's just been done. Sorry. Again, I'm gonna try and negotiate any projectile offer again, so I'm just gonna continue my raiding. That was basically a trade offer. And I always usually take the option to continue raiding and never think about trade, but this time, this character is calm. I don't want to express him out too much by saying, nah, let's steal everything. Anyway, martial lifestyle perk. We have... I'm gonna get hit and run just with the damage increases. Oh, it's been discovered. Oh, I completely forgot about that. 1% chance, let's do it. Okay, that's fine. with this game. It's 5. We have a... Oh, Hastings Dynasty is still going at least. Like, we try... I mean, we can alliance with him. I say we alliance with him because he'll probably end up going into war again in a lot of places. And once he does... Can I just look? Like, no raiding. Yeah, he's allied to me, so now he's got a bit of... If he goes for Mercia, that would be very nice. We're gonna grab development. Oh, army. They're here. Go. Let's go. Let's go wipe them out. We get 33 gold, which means only 33 prestige, but this will help. Person of interest to you, King Bjorn has been disappeared without a trace, which means he was, he's still Earl. Alfred the Great. Is his brother still alive? Yeah, his brother didn't die in battle 2 years into the game, which is... I think that's got like a 90% chance of happening, so it's kind of like he's won the lot. Kind of won the lottery there, but not really, because now he has to deal with a... Wessex has to deal with a Viking invasion of a character who is kind of designed to not have a long life. We've got... Where is that? Yeah, so... I mean, that's been loaded recently. I guess we just take this back. I've got 99 prestige, so I could probably... And, oh wait, the whole tributary stuff is over, so now it's time for me to... take the rest of the... Norway. Oh wait, will these guys vassalize? Oh yeah, they will. They'll just become my vassals. This guy won't, because he's at war. Oh, we can speed that process up. And we do need this land anyway. Where else can we vassalized? Yamsland? Yep, okay. Cool. We're just getting all the little counties that don't really... They got split off after the tributaries end. Alright, he's gonna jump in. I'm gonna fuse the armies. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna send this out. Hopefully. Oh no, never mind, it didn't work out the way I wanted it there. Oh, I'm mortal. King or peasant, high or low, does not matter in the end, we are all mortal. I was reminded of this when I woke up coughing in the early morning. Hours a dull ache pounding through my chest and throat. My body is racked with shivers and... Okay, yeah, I am L. Too late for caution, I'll live, yeah, greatly to reduce resistance. I'll burn the banner. Let's go. So we're L, but we're probably gonna be fine. I'm 28 as well, that's not kind of young for this character. I usually go a bit longer. And another son, Halfdan. Yeah, we'll go with Halfdan. He's named after his two grandfathers, both named Halfdan, which was pretty funny, but I guess it must have been a common name back then. I'll raise him as well. The succession is going to be a bit of a pain now, because it is equal inheritance, also new vassal. Because I'm the like the de jure liege, because I have the Kingdom of Norway, they are more likely to. Yes, thank you for confirming the fact that I knew that man was trying to kill me. That's fine. Okay, we've got powerful vassals who want possessions, but I don't think they're that. Yeah, they're not good. So I'm kind of just gonna let them rebel. I'm gonna let them rebel and then take their titles. Except not really, because I need to upload. I haven't increased limited tribal authority yet, which I do need to do, because that's how you revoke your titles. I should have done that at the start of the game, and that's on me. Okay, that's that done. Oh, we took a prisoner in siege. Well, no, you won't ransom, even though it's not even his son. It's just a courtier. Okay, he's a rival now because I took his land. What's the Dutch here? This guy. Yeah, you can have it. We have 100 gold, we can create. Well, we can't create the title, we need 125, but. Wait, we can hand out the title though that I made, which is this. You'll get that. It's a bit of a. I want to grant him that vassal, because then I can hand him the second duchy later. Then it's all de jure land, and it's not going to be much border goer, because I don't really want that. Anyway, that's me just taking the last bit from Norway land. And wait, how's this going on? Okay, he's just doing conquer. Yeah, they're just fighting each other. And he has 7,000 troops. Wait, no, he has 7,000 troops via alliances. And we're no longer L, and we're now the head of the Norse culture. Nice. I'm gonna go here. Alright. I don't know how to move that any other way. I think I'll just do that. We want to take... Oh, I've got truce with him for 20 days. I will have to go to double. I also do need the Kingdom of Denmark, which I believe requires how many titles? 8. So if I take one... I mean, I'm pretty sure if I subjugate him, which I can't seem to do. I think it's because I'm not land bordering. That technically counts as a land border. Okay, well, yeah. Oh, I got a favor on him. Cool. And we have an person who can be sponsored. He wants to make a bowl. I'll let him do that. I'll trust your judgment. Who are you? And what? Where are you? How are you in my court? Where did you come from? Just some random. We're in Norway. And he's like, this is mostly Norse characters, so I'm confused where I got him. Maybe it was captured, or nope. I'm gonna release all these prisoners though, because I'm pretty sure all of these are Norse. That name doesn't sound Norse. And we can execute for piety. 14 prowess, and he's trusting. Yeah, I'll recruit him. I'll make him my executioner, which means he will. He will like us a bit more because he's been pardoned if you give someone the executioner job. And this guy wants to fight me. Right, you have 12 prowess, I have 20. That's an almost guaranteed win. This is the way it works. And we win. Yeah. Again, I earned nothing for that because he just wanted money from me. But it means... I don't even know what it means. I think it's him just trying to fight for his... He thinks I'm a criminal because I took his land, or... I don't know. It's cool, though, that you get those lot of interactions with your rivals. We can conquer Shell land here. He has 7,000 troops, I have 12,000. His allies are different to my allies. My ally has just died, never mind. He was gallows bait and he was swept away by deadly flash flood. The poor guy. I think we want to dedicate this to myself because... Alright, Alba seems to be mostly stable. The Isles have stabilized even though he is a Catholic, even though I'm pretty sure his vassals were still Catholic. No, he's just taken the land and handed it out to some... Yeah, he just took the land for himself and isn't even handing it out anymore. Afton's dying soon. The recent death of my uncle, Bosco Torm, left his loved ones. Okay, they want a funeral. I'll do the cheapest, well, not the cheapest option, but it's still like kind of the middle ground. We'll see. I think I'm gonna go Shaman first, get the Duchy of Yarlum, and then I'll do it. I'll do the subjugation. Once in a lifetime subjugation on that. I need to get Exalted Among Men before I can do a kingdom invasion, which I will be doing for... Because it looks like you're going for Mercia now, finally. I don't have much money, that's my problem, but... Oh, I gained money because the funeral just got abandoned, so I spent money to host the funeral, which got abandoned, which I always find that's because I went to work. He wants money to make the gold. We'll do the tourney one because I think that's really funny. You just tell your guards to go get some random loot, which I guess is kind of Viking. Kind of fits the Norse raiding side of it. Engineered for destruction, which is siege weapons effectiveness. I'll do never back down. I do want to get to strategist eventually. Alright, he's still at wars, some other wars. We're just going for this two. So this is 2, and then that's gonna be... It's gonna be 7, so it's gonna be enough to form the kingdom. And then afterwards I can get the rest by just being the liege of Denmark. He might not like me because I'm taking his land, but he will like me because I am going to be swaying him after this is done. And we now control this, so we can go down here and... Call the island on there, so that's going to count towards the score. And we're just going to overtake the siege. And then afterwards we're going to go get the rest of... Wait, he's just been deposed? No. You're an earth. Maybe he owns land. Okay. No, I can't do a subjugation war for some reason. I think it's because I do need to actually be a landed border, so I will probably take Clovis here if I can. Take that one county and it borders Denmark technically, or Francia. Take the entire Duchy of Holstein. Yeah, that one's confusing. But we now have land to give out. And who is the most... Do I get Spy Master? Not really. Am I good? Yeah. Again, not really. But I'm pretty sure I can grant him titles. No, can't yet. I have to actually make sure I've got I need to change the religious things, so I'm just gonna give it to my former heir. We love. Oh wait, oh he just moved anyway. That's fine. You can usurp the title, or I can create it. Do I need duchy titles to create the Denmark? Or just yeah. No, I just need 6. Okay, please. But he won, which is unfortunate. We got our bow at least. King Haraldr's bow, 6 progress. I'll take that until I can get something better. We're at 26 now. How famous am I? Because what I want to do is I want to do invade kingdom and just take, because I'm pretty sure just Wessex gets you majority of the duchies you need, because you need about 21. So if I can do that, then I can take like East Anglia and what is left of Mercia before it gets. I'll never mind. I was gonna say before Mercia. I guess I can take the southern coast then, Cornwall to East Anglia. Because Cornwall's only got 800 troops, and it's a single duchy. Norfolk and Suffolk are all a single duchy, and then that's all 4. But if you do the king, it's classified as a kingdom. Or I can just take Brittany, which is also another full duchy. I'll probably end up going to Brittany at some point. Once I become the king, though, at least with Halfdan and Hastings having a foothold, they'll be. They might become my vassals. I mean, his son definitely will, because his son's a bit more less ambitious. And even this guy, well, he's stubborn and legitimized. Where's his? How is High Chieftain Dear the Stranger getting on? He's doing alright. I think he gave his son. Yeah, he gave his son the learning and the priest, so his actual other son, who is quick, will probably inherit. That's intriguing. I don't know if the monk system works the same, but oh no, I want to declare war. No, I don't want to. I want to figure out why I'm not able to. I think I have to wait 5 years and take. Oh, I can subjugate him because yeah, land border. Okay, yeah, let's just do this first then. I'm just gonna take this little county. And while I'm here, I'm also gonna make a title. This one. Oh, he's already made that. That's cool. And then we're gonna grant this to this guy, because he's been decent so far. We're still not exalted among men. Let's search for an accolade successor. Oh, he's also a Jarldom now. And also still not that good. Okay. Well, I'm glad my vassals are making the titles for me, so then that means I can just focus on this. They have 4,000. Oh, okay, they've pulled in Polania. That's fine, because they backed out. I should have been paying more attention to his alliances. Wait. It's my vassal going for a subjugation board. Maybe that's why I can't do it. Okay, that actually works out in my favor. I'm gonna let him do that while I still take this land anyway, because I want to get a foothold down here ready for just taking the east or the south, or even further west, because it's like a staging ground, getting ready for the getting ready for the next part. Let's see. When did I create this title? 877, we're in 81, so that's been 4 years. And chances of this war lasting. Well, that's always been lasting a full year. Maybe that's... Yeah, I've tried a year ago and it didn't work. We have about 4 months to siege. After that, I'm going to send into their stack, because they've got 3,000 soldiers. 1,000, yeah, they've stacked up quite a lot. And that's a successor to my accolade, which is like a special knight you can do. I'm pretty sure, yeah, right here. I recruit him. He's 9, so he'll get his first trait soon, and I'm intrigued to see what we get. He has a learning lifestyle, so we'll try to pick stuff that leans more towards that. And I will try to play the character the same, different way. So if he has a learning lifestyle, I'll focus on making sure he focuses on that without doing too much. Your other scene's not swayed. Okay. Donor and air, how much money though? 50? Does that? No, it doesn't in my... Okay, she's been replaced, I can start. Gonna hand this over to the guy in Denmark. In stress because I'm ambitious, because I'm giving a title without the fill. What's going on here? Jorvik still takes 4. I could join it just to gain prestige, but I don't see him losing. I mean, it's been 2 years and he hasn't captured 1. You know what? I'll join it. He's taking too long. Probably not a good idea to change. No, actually, because he's gonna still... That's gonna take him 3 months to siege, and they are gonna siege... Oh. My vassal was... captured. I'll ransom him. 50 gold. I guess I'll take it. My current grandeur has reduced because I am a tribal ruler, so I can only do so much with it. I will probably... I think the decision to switch... Wait, I need to make sure I'm actually... Norse culture has not reached the high medieval era. Okay. I can reform the faith. That's fine. But I will also become feudal. And all my tribal vassals will become feudal. So I could... So while waiting for the 30 years, I might... end up like taking the north up in Scotland and Ireland as well, just to, because they're all tribal, and if I can make all of that feudal just by the decision, that's helpful. Anyway, I'm going to get a full load of prestige for winning that, and then I can just disband because he's won it. Okay, my son is either going to be brave, stubborn, or wrathful. I'll go with brave. He's also winded. I really hope that wind doesn't get worse. Oh no, he's healed. That's good then. And we're looking at this 50% done in 21 months. I can't join because he's my vassal, so unless I grant him independence in alliance with him, but can't do that because he's a de jure vassal. You can only grant independence to non-de jure. But let's see. Bedford, I could technically go for that. I think we do one more raid. Well, not one more raid, but like a bunch of raids that are decent. Because how much gold can we make? It's gonna take 3 months for them to gather because I disbanded them in York. As long as the Danelaw doesn't get negotiated, that's like my main issue. Because if that happens, then Halfton's going to be more difficult to become king. It makes my job easier because then it means I can just take, yeah, I can do the Invade Kingdom on all of England, but it also splits the land, and then there's truces and there's a bunch of other stuff, because I think I need to go up to York as far as I'm aware, because I need to get like the eastern coast. I don't technically, I think I'll probably need Cornwall just for the decision to form the kingdom, but it's not actually needed. Right, I was going. Am I raiding? Why did I raise army as raiders and they didn't actually raise as raiders? That's a bit weird. Okay, he still doesn't like me pasting, which is fine. I'm gonna get the engineer for destruction for naval speed. Because what it will do is I'll increase my speed when I'm just entering the boat here. And I'm already Norse, which increases the speed anyway. Speaking of Norse, and we'll get mods. Next spread is likely to be the Onager. That's good. If I can get that early. Wait, how are the cultures? I could get it if I form a hybrid culture with the Saxons, which don't like me a lot. I don't get it if I form a the Gallic Pictish culture. No, I get it. Well, they actually only have one extra thing compared to us. Yeah, so the best one would be the Anglo-Saxons because they have the most amount of innovations, but I don't really want to know if I want to do that. So I'll decide on a hybrid culture after I've done other stuff, because I do eventually want to do it. There's no reason not to. Okay, why do I actually need to split these? Create like a chain in them. Down to the Isle of Wight afterwards as well. No, Stonehenge gives me damage. Okay. That? No. It's gonna take me around that way. Once again, give me more development. Do we go to Cornwall? No, let's cross the channel. Has Wales been raided? Yeah, Wales has not been raided yet. There's a little bit here and there, but I mean, they've been ripped to shreds by Jarl Hasting here. Oh, okay, they're actually raising an army to fight back, so I'm hoping both make it in time, because it should be. Oh, we can make him ambitious. It's a +1 whenever he starts, so it's pretty good. He's probably just going to end up being exact. I mean, I'm already ambitious and brave. Can I? No. Okay. Can I see the army? It's just not gonna let me merge them, that's fine. I will send them back now. Oh, you're... He lost. Okay, my vassal lost, but that would have been really helpful if he won, but... I think we'll do the Denmark subjugation war then, or like New Zealand. It's like, what's the one then? What's this supposed to be? Pomerania? Which we also do, I guess. And he's at war with... He's going for another conquest of... Yeah, this is like... A lot of the strength of... Oh, my game's just crashed, but I think that was gonna be me anyway, so... thank you for tuning in, and have a good day.